Morning, good morning, good morning. Let's let everybody trickle in here, and then I'll explain why the fuck this all looks different. Good morning, Lost One, Carter. Good morning, Romeo. Good morning. Damn it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Dylan. Good morning, Jose. Buenos dias, Matt. Good morning, Johan. Good morning, Boa tarde. Okay, Dirk. Jose is asking me new setup. Well, I'll explain that right now. It is not a new setup. My PC has some connectivity issues and everything, so I had to move over to a different one across the way, basically. But I am a little bit delayed here, and definitely don't have all my setup here. But again, I'm still waiting for cash to move in. I do have my long term accounts. We'll talk about that in a second. Here, we'll wait for Jesus to come in. I don't know if he's in quite yet. Jesus, are you there? Doesn't look like it. All right. Good morning, everybody. There's a lot to fucking talk about. Obviously, there's a lot to talk about here. Um, First thing and foremost, um, this is the topic. The U.S. stock futures retreated. Um, from recent highs as digested a hotter than expected January inflation report. The short price is cooling slower than forecasts anticipated. So they were talking. I mean, I think it came in line really. I mean, you could sit there and break apart each one of the categories here: cars, food, and all this kind of stuff. Um, but we increased a little. So the expectation was us to possibly get under 3% inflation, and now all the kind of the nonsense here is kind of coming out about what Powell will end up doing with the rates. And again, that's a major driver here for the indexes as well as most stocks as well. James is saying, "Good morning, yo, Lucci. I came back from my blow up, took 5K up to 50K. Thanks for this for the support, James." Everybody's in the same boat. I'm looking to do the same damn thing as you, James, and it'll happen for all of us. But now that you're at 50, right, James, things are obviously going to change a little bit, right? Because you're now back over PDT. Okay, so you now have a lot more options, right? So you can shoot differently, you can move differently, but most importantly, bro, especially with today's action, especially with today, right? You're gonna look at today and be like, "Yo, I got to trade, I got to trade, I got to trade." Chances are I can double this account. Those kind of emotions, those kind of feelings and everything, you got to control those as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? So congrats on taking the 5 to 50, and now you're going to take that 50 to fucking 200, 300, 400, and beyond. But you can only do that if you're not a dickhead, and it's very hard to not be a fucking dickhead here. Trust me, I know, and that's the whole goal here. Anyways, um, let's take a look at other news here. If we take a look at ARM again, there's only so much I can share here, folks. Um, we're gonna wait here for Wall Street Jesus to hop up in the mix. ARM here was topic of discussion here from yesterday. ARM got up to about 165, now trading 130. This thing's moving like 5 point clips, man. This thing's nuts. Okay, everything obviously is reacting off the news in a pretty negative way. I personally would like to short the living piss out of SPY in reality. But if you look at this, we're basically where we were last week, more or less last week, maybe a week before that. Um, so downside is totally possible. Everybody's going to be super bearish off the open, but now you're talking about a big kind of regime change here. We'll take a look at shop in a second here. Well, actually, let's take a look at it right now. Shop here down to 77. And again, this was after pulling everybody in, right? They printed 92 on this thing, and now we're back to 77 on this thing. If you take a look at the sister company here, which is the Melly, it's not really a sister company, but back down to about 1,700, a little bit below. You might start a down move on those. And stocks that are up this morning are oil. If you take a look at oil here, Exxon had a dividend. So if you got to kind of add that back to see where you really are. Would I go long this thing? Meh, probably not. Do I like it here for a long term kind of thing? Maybe. And then if you look at JetBlue here, JetBlue, I think Carl Icahn took a fucking stake in JetBlue. Lord knows why. Lord knows why. Other than that, what do you guys got? Coca-Cola, somebody's talking about it here. Apparently it at reported earnings here. And again, we're still waiting for Jesus to come in. Coca-Cola is up. Again, the correlation between taking Ozempic and not wanting to binge out on fucking, soda and shit is not there. It ain't there. So that whole trade that everybody's talking about here, kind of shit. It'll be very interesting to see how Eli Lilly and Ozempic trade in the face of, this big gap down. Now remember, SPY's down 60 handles. 60 fucking handles, which is huge range here. So your zero DTEs are going to be insane. They're going to be nuts today. So most importantly here, wait off the open, chill, let this stuff kind of figure it out. Remember, market makers are going to have a fucking field day today. Shit's going to be all over the place. Everybody's going to need to hedge. Everybody's going to need to put new positions on. You got panic that'll come back into it. You got people that are going to dip by. You got it all. All of it is on the table today as soon as the fucking market opens. And if you get too jittery about this shit, if you're too jittery about this shit, you're going to get freaking smoked here. All right, so be careful. Andrew here, trying to get out of my SPY puts on the open. I would highly recommend anybody who's short overnight, especially if you have short-dated time frames, pull that shit off and then buy something for next week. That is exactly what I'm looking to do, specifically on that SMCI and the NVIDIA. I think these things can really start to come in. I mean, if you take a look at AMD, it looks ripe. Well, some of the, one of the more weaker names would be the Tesla. You could see 170 on this kind of thing. But again, let's not get ahead of ourselves. All of a sudden, we could just rally like crazy here. John Smith is calling it out, valued alongside on the open again. So you could literally see anything. And if you get bias here in this type of tape, that's where the problems are going to start here. Let me check on where the fuck Jesus is. We kind of do need him. All right. Let me try to share, I guess, another screen here. At least just make it some charts here for now. Bear with me, guys. I'm doing the best I can here. Let's see. I guess we'll just take a look at maybe some options. I have no idea. Or we'll just take a look at SPY. All right, so we'll pull this up and we'll just have this up. Can't really see much, but that's your chart of SPY, and that's all I got. That's all I got, guys. So talk that shit. What do you guys want to do? Obviously, there's a lot going on here. John Smith is saying long against 700 on the NVIDIA. And calling out nothing is short, maybe except I would take that with a grain of salt, guys. And again, anytime you got somebody in a room with an opposing view to you, that's what makes a market. Nobody gives a shit what anybody says. Make your own determinations. Frankly, what John Smith is saying, I don't agree with at all here. Joe here is saying IV shorts covering at open. Probably you're going to see some short covering out the open. I mean, I know that's what I'm going to do. The one thing that I'm taking a look at, though, is the Goldman Sachs. If Goldman Sachs gets down to, and I've been waiting and watching this thing for a while. So the Goldman Sachs, if this thing gets under, 382, 385 even and holds, I love this thing for a massive short. If you take a look at Netflix for the past several days, it kind of, this is a pretty big breakdown for it. And then if you look at Microsoft, similar kind of pattern here. You got names here that kind of got overextended here, and chances are they're going to have some follow through to the downside. However, you're not going to be able to get that follow through without a bunch of squeezes here that that might put a pin in your parade kind of thing. I think Wall Street Jesus is back in the house. Hello, hello. Can't hear him yet, but hopefully he'll make his way through. I'm. He popped in here, but again, still can't hear him. Not sure if that's me or could possibly me. Let me get this audio going. Communication speaker 2. Microphone.
Good morning. Hello?
Hey, now I got
Good
you.
morning?
Now I got you. Now I got you.
No?
Can you hear me?
No.
You can't hear
Wait a
me?
second. Yeah.
Fuck. Yo, Jesus, can you hear me now?
Goldman Sachs anticipates the first rate cut to occur around mid-year.
Fuck. Testing.
We can hear you, Sir Lucci.
All right, I gotta change my input here.
Oh, okay.
Give me 1 second.
I think surgery is busy at the moment.
Stay on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, perfect. All right. I don't know what's going on with Jesus here. What about Nico? You gotta hop on here, man. You gotta hop on here. We got 2 minutes left of the open here. Where's Jesus? Where is Jesus? Apologies for the stream here this morning, but again, shit happens, guys. Shit fucking happens. ARM, if this gets going, 185 to 200 calls in place. John is going for the complete reversal here. There always has to be one. He's also saying he knew this shit will come. We did not have 2 red days since forever. I mean, yeah, it's easy to get emotional about that. I would venture to say we all knew this shit was coming. But you have to emphasize it, John Smith. So now when you say I knew, just capitalize the new. You know what I'm saying? Capitalize the new. That way we all know you knew. You know what I'm saying? That'll help us. That'll help us a lot. Fuck out of here. Okay. All right. First thing I'm going to do is dump the NVIDIAs here off the open. Just go fucking market here and just get the fuck out of these. And then I'll get out of the other ones there as well. Jesus, do we have Jesus? Do we have Jesus? We don't have Jesus. He's in there, but we don't have him. Yeah, John Smith, it was a joke.
I don't hear anybody anymore.
It was a joke, son.
Is there any reason why? Luch!
Yo,
Yeah.
I can hear you, bro. I can hear you.
Is he alive?
I can't hear you. You're just a fucking herb.
I don't hear him at all. What the fuck is wrong with this fucking trading view?
Hello, Sergey. Can you hear me?
Still can't hear shit, bro.
All right.
All right, let's bail all the NVIDIAs here. All right, now all I want to do here is roll and then find an option for next week that I can start messing around with.
Update is available.
All right, we are open. Yeah, watch the print down and then that squeeze here. Eventually you want to see that squeeze. But let's take a look at SPY off the open and see what we got. Fuck, man, I am so all over the fucking place here. 700 just broke on the NVIDIA. God damn it. All over the fucking place. SPY here still weak as shit. You want to see a bounce here before you get aggressive on this shit. You want to see a bounce.
They're gonna have issues all day here. What?
Don't get too fucking crazy. Now remember, earnings for NVIDIA is next week. You know what I'm saying? That shit is next week. Let's take a look at this SMCI trading 750. So in reality, 750 and the SMCI looks like a better hit than the other ones. Yeah, shop is getting murdered. Yeah, 100%, man. That's a tough one. A lot of people getting smoked on that one. 78. There's your pop on NVIDIA. That's what you're looking for on the NVIDIA. Remember, today's only Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Today's
trading view doesn't even fucking work.
Today's only Tuesday. You know? So you could roll on a put in NVIDIA. You kind of have to go for this week, unfortunately. And the 700 puts, nice pop on NVIDIA. That's what you were waiting for. That's what John Smith was waiting for here. Hopefully you caught it. All right, off that pop, I'm going to start buying super small puts here. I'm going to buy the 700 puts, super small, just to start. Guys, can you guys hear Jesus? Can you guys hear him when he talks to you? I mean, he's not saying anything, but can you hear him?
We can hear him, but he cannot hear us. I don't know
He
why.
can't hear us. Exactly. All right, check out that Tesla here, only down about three and change. John Smith is long, Microsoft NVIDIA ARM, and AMD, the whole complex here. Let me take a look at this Goldman Sachs. If you take a look at this Goldman Sachs, I do like it, man. I do like it. I'm going to put on a small trade there as well. A small trade there as well. Okay, you got a nice pop here on the SMCI. Nice pop there on the SMCI. NVIDIA here still kind of holding down. SMCI is definitely stronger than the NVIDIA, hands down. I'm going to look for next week puts on Goldman Sachs, 380s here. 380s, and I'm only gonna get a small 5 lot. I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna wait. Let's just wait here. It's an intense morning here. Everybody's going to want to get involved. Spy here. Remember, shit, we could easily track back and print back higher. As you can see, things are looking pretty interesting. Nice programs up. That SMCI is on fire here. Where's that GS? GS 385 here still. I like this GS. I'm going to go ahead and buy a 5 lot for GS. Let's make it a 10. All right, I went ahead and bought next week Goldman Sachs 380s. This is that kind of move I've been looking for on this one. Let's see what's coming up on the flow here. PLTR, you got some dip buyers on that PLTR. You got Apple dip buyers, you got Amazon dip buyers, you got Apple dip buyers. 195s here for March. Everybody's going out buying some time. Johan is saying shop just think is saying, Lucci, when you firing your audio team? That's a great question. Fellas? Yeah, guys, again, apologies for the stream, apologies for the audio issues, apologies for everything right now. I had to move some PCs, and then Jesus is just, again, he was sent from the heavens to bless us with the goods here. He remember, Jesus has lived in different generations, right? Now, this particular generation is all computers. He's got, he's a man above all these things. You know what I'm saying? So we can't be mad at him because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Or could we?
Spot gold falls below $2,000 for the first time.
SMCI 770 here. Why is this Zoom not working? Try to get into his fucking Zoom here. And it ain't fucking working. Okay, I really like this Goldman Sachs short. Look at this thing. This thing is weak as shit. I'm going to go ahead and keep adding here. But again, you want to add on the rallies here. Now, are the other banks getting shithoused too, as much as this Goldman is?
RTX CFO saying they expect on the GTF issue to see a much more significant step up in the number of shop visits. They see a 3 to 4% increase in the number of shop visits for their large commercial engines. Romeo Tango X-Ray.
All right, I'm gonna wait for a pop on Goldman, and then get heavy on that shit.
Contract in South Korea.
International Energy Agency chief says the oil markets are well supplied.
Now, as far as spot, look at SMCI, man.
Shit, what is it?
Look at SMCI. Wow. Impressive. Impressive on that SMCI. Goldman Sachs still going. Still going. 382 on that Goldman Sachs. Whew. Shit's getting polished here. Nathaniel, where are the numbers at here?
I know Neuro Bioscience, RENB, hit a big research taking
ENCM?
cautious comments. Romeo Echo November Bravo.
In 5 minutes. Shit. Look at this Goldman Sachs, guys. 382. 382 now on the Goldman Sachs. Let's just take a little walk around here and see what's going on. This AMD, you got a reshort on that AMD. SMCI, you got a huge reshort. I don't know who's taking this here. I don't know if you got the balls. You know, maybe we could talk about the Apple, a couple of these other names here. Amazon. Amazon's got a nice comeback here. So you got a possible move there. So, y el secundario.
International Energy Agency Bureau says the Indian government has signed a formal request to join the IEA, and the formal process is started.
All right, let me take a second here to assess here, right? Because I would blindly short everything right here, and then probably get fucking smoked. So that's not something we want to do. There's your SMCI dump. Watch that SMCI now. That's a 20-point dump. Because fuck that thing. Let's add some more fucking puts here on this NVIDIA. Let's just add some more puts here. I added some more puts here on the NVIDIA here. I don't have that much size. This Goldman Sachs, man, looks terrible. Looks terrible. NVIDIA here covered it back. I think you might get SPY just kind of slow meltdown here. You know, but again, let's keep it tight here. ARM down 9%, all out ARM and NVIDIA here, John Smith. I don't know if he's going long or short. I mean, this dude's so active. I haven't watched here, so good luck to you, John Smith. Wish you the well. Playoff Rondo is saying stop shorting. All right. What else you guys got? Mario here is talking about a firm. John Smith is in long only. Let's take a look at the Tesla here. Tesla here is kind of coming back here. Most of it is only down a couple of points here. You got GS now bouncing, which is what we wanted to see. And then if you take a look at NVIDIA here, that's your real bounce there on the NVIDIA. So clearly that short didn't work out. And now here comes GS. Let's see if it comes back here. And then we'll take a look at SPY here too. Joshua saying we down from 10 points from yesterday on that Tesla. Yeah, man. Big move down on that Tesla. Indeed. Indeed. Let's take a look at Google. Let's take a look at all this stuff. What are the other sectors here that we're not taking a look at? What about oil here? Oil here not looking too hot. What about that JetBlue and all this shit? JetBlue. I mean, that thing was trading terrible, wasn't it? That Spirit here is not trading too nice here. I like a scalp short on SPY. I think we go lower. And I like an SMCI short. I like an SMCI short. When are the earnings on SMCI? Somebody give me the earnings on SMCI. When is that shit?
Right, the CFO saying that overall inflation and supply chain and labor shortages have plagued the business.
Yo, Jesus,
Or
are you
whatever
alive?
Whatever they call the strongest fiscal quarter in the company's history, including from Lehman November. On saying net loss attributed to shareholders reduced to $61.4 million from $377 million a year ago.
Let's take a look at this SMCI. All right, so SMCI next week, 700s are $25. This week, 700s are $8. Fuck that. Fuck that. All right. All right. I'm going to just chill here. I'm getting upset. Specifically at fucking Mr. Wall Street Jesus. Guys, if you got the account size, selling some far out of the money SPX, let's see what these SPX options look like. Let's see what you're getting here, right? Because we're trading what, 49 and change? 49. 5,000s are a point. We're trading 49.57. So you're getting a point for the 5,000s. That's what? 40 handles out? 40 handles out would get us back to basically where we opened. That's dangerous.
What's up, Mr. North?
That's dangerous.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I didn't see him responding. I didn't know.
All right. All right. Now that we fucking muted fucking the Jesus, I really like, if I had to pick a solid move here, I like the fucking Goldman Sachs to go lower. I like it to go lower. So if we take a look at the GS puts and we go for next week, shit. Here we go again with this shit. Where's the NVIDIA? NVIDIA 713 still going on the NVIDIA here. Let's take a look at this Goldman Sachs put. So I got a decent amount. Where's Goldman trading? 381 and change at the lows here. NVIDIA here is going higher. Nice call, John Smith there. Mario saying GS is interest rate sensitive, and the analyst will likely put pressure on it. Do we see, John Smith is saying, do we see any arm size calls yet? Get in the room. Get in the room and you can see for yourself. And you can even ask Jesus the lines so you can analyze them yourself. You fucking bish. 381 on that Goldman here now. I really like this trade. I really like it. But obviously, you don't want to fucking bury in too soon here. But this it looks so good. Here comes your indexes. I like this. I like this to put a swing on. So that's what I'm going to do. I like the Goldman here, so I'm going to stick to that because I've been watching that forever. It had that huge move, kind of faked everybody out. 15 points to the fucking upside and then screwed everybody. So I'm going to start small with just adding more. It goes ex-div on February 28th. And then if we go with next week's 380s, we got to pay $5 for them, which is kind of a lot. I also like SPY short. You know, we'll take a look at those. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and get these 380s here for next week on GS. SPY here at kind of lows here. Remember, I still have the NVIDIA puts, and I still would like to add anything under 705, 708. I'm going to add a bunch. Let's at least just add one now. And remember, we're buying this week's, unfortunately, because it's got earnings next week, and you're not really going to get the upside there. Now, for SPY, I like the idea of buying. I kind of miss this. I think you're going to just slow bleed all day kind of thing with these wild pops that you may see on the tape across the board here. I think we still don't have Jesus, but okay. So we are at lows a day. What's targets here on the downside for SPY, if anybody has them? John Smith is calling for SPY 498 plus later. All they got to do is trap enough shorts here. So, but I think you got to trap a lot more for that to happen. But it's not. It ain't that far out of the question. And guys, if you hit 498, by the way, there's your SMCI. And if you hit 498, whew.
You got another little cell program here?
Jesus, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Fucking Jesus. God damn it. Fucking Jesus. SPY still continuing lower.
See any live ES blogs out there? Oh, you know what I should do? I should put up my thing then. Hold on.
Jesus, can you hear me?
Right.
Earth to Jesus. Earth to your fucking stankin' ass.
There's
Hello.
got a little mini quiz on here. What's the Jesus? There we go.
Hello.
There we go.
Can you hear me? Check out the Goldman. Check out the Goldman. All right, there's your pop. I think, again, the more you get these pops right now, you fade them until the point where all bets are off and they put in a squeeze that just won't fade. This NVIDIA, for example, just ripped. You know, you got the Goldman here still looking pretty nice, though. I love this. How are these other banks looking? BAC. Let's take a look at KRE. I don't know. But I like 370. I like 370 for the Goldman Sachs. We'll see if that's possible. If you take a look at the NVIDIA here, again, trapped shorts. Trapped shorts there too. All right. It's another one you got to be careful on. All right, give me a second here. I'll be right back.
Looks like a little Microsoft weekly bull flow. GOLD, that's a gold miner, Barrick Gold. Pretty aggressive put action over there. Did they report yet? Oh, tomorrow. Earnings tomorrow on that gold. GOLD.
Belgium going to be issuing 1-year, 3-year retail bonds on March 4th, seeking to raise a max of €6 billion via these retail bonds.
You got some sell extreme out there off the open. Nothing, not that capitulation you can see in yellow, but we've been bouncing off this of late. ST. Is that a bank? No, that's not a bank, is it? STT is a bank. Sensata Technologies. What are they buying? June 40s. So you got an opening bet ST Sam Tom. June 40s.
Hello?
Still not seeing a confirmatory report, but Paramount job cuts. An early report said they cut about 3% of the workforce, 800 jobs, drop Alpha Romeo Alpha.
Hello, hello?
Para job cuts.
Canadian Finance Minister says the Canada budget to prioritise creating conditions for interest rates to come down.
Whoa, this is blowing up here.
Joshua, this is waiting for 706 break even next. Man, you talking too much, Joshua. Tell you what, we see something like Tesla get back above 190 today on a weekday. All bets are off, and the squeeze is motherfucking on. I mean, you sound pretty excited, bro. Good luck, man. But you know why? You're back to break even, aren't you? So you recovered your loss from the other day? Attaboy, bro. Listen, it's very easy to get emotional. I mean, what did Gecko say to fucking Bud Fox? Bud Fox was on the phone. He was talking about, yo, if it clears blah, 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 we could clear close to 40 mil. And he's like, take it easy, man. Don't get emotional about stock. It clouds your judgment. Shut the fuck up. All right? Take it easy, bro. Take it easy. Cógelo con take it easy, bro. I like SPY short.
No major takeaway so far. You got credit. Well, credit's been showing a little bit of weakness. Credit spread's been widening out a bit the last couple of days as VIX's been trading higher, but nothing catastrophic.
Tesla no good on the long side, blah, 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 blah. See, again, SPY lost that rally. So that's kind of what you're looking for. I think you get slow bleed, really. I think you get slow bleed the rest of the day here. Take a look at this fucking Goldman Sachs, man. What the fuck?
I got some
It's
protection in the recent hot name with a lot of bull flow. APP, they report tomorrow. You got protective sweep there. Apple Peter. VIX at highs of the morning.
guys, you can hear Jesus, right? He just can't hear us. I don't know what his fucking number is, man.
Yes, Niner again today.
USA low for $15.2 billion.
How come y'all can't call him? The fuck, Nico?
Oh, Lucci. Mrs. Lucci.
You fucking cabron, bro.
What's wrong with you? You got technical
difficulties?
Motherfucker, you know it's never us that has the technical difficulties. Everybody can hear you. Nobody, no, you,
Yours told me.
you can't hear us. You can't hear us.
Okay, you want me to reset it again? I mean, whose problem is this? This is my problem. How's it my problem?
God damn
Trying
it.
to blame you. You've been out of commission for the past week. Don't make up stories like you're some tech wizard on me.
Oh my God. God damn it. All right, listen. What headset are you're using the same thing?
I didn't touch anything. It's been working beautifully. Remember, I didn't touch anything. I don't touch. If it ain't broke, I don't try to fix anything.
All right, hold on.
Is it working now? Hold on, let me see what settings here.
audio.
I can hear you now on both.
You hear
You
me?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just have to reset. I got a little blizzard over here. That could be a potential catalyst. You know what I mean?
So it was you then.
No, I doubt it. But you know, let's just forget all this happened, okay, buddy?
I really hate you. You know that?
Blame me for everything.
All right, you can hear me now,
I
though,
still
right?
don't hear you now.
What the fuck?
Wait a second. Is the volume up? Hello?
Yo.
Oh, I hear you now. I hear you now. Okay.
So that was all it was. It was just your volume.
I don't know, man. I didn't touch anything.
I'm gonna fucking take a motherfucking flight to fucking bum ass Queens. Okay, I'm gonna eat.
I'm not in Queens. I'm not
I
in
know.
Queens.
I know. I'm gonna go get hookah and eat in Astoria first. That way I can get the energy to come over there and whoop your stinking ass.
Yeah, this guy. Shit. All right, we're good now. All right, let's party as friends here. Okay.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I mean,
how are
okay.
you? What did we
Good, good.
miss? What's going on? What do you think about all this?
Okay, I mean, basically, there's nothing going on this morning. Got a little Feb OPEX this week, so a lot of replacement of Feb positions in the big guys. Like I was mentioning earlier when you couldn't hear me, I think it's not necessarily the hiccup, right? This is the first real hiccup in this bull trend. I think it's the week that it's happening in. Remember, a lot of people were targeting this week as a potential opening of door weakness here, right? Potential sell. And reason being, you got VIX expiration tomorrow, and then you got the monthly Feb OPEX on Friday, where gamma comes off. A lot of the dip buying has been gamma related in the indexes. So I think you got to keep an eye on VIX, VVIX, all this stuff. And if it strengthens throughout the session, you got to be careful. You know, and if you're looking to play downside, you play off the downside momentum. But longs, you got to be careful this week. It's the week more than anything else.
So what do you got on that VIX right now? How's it looking right now?
VIX is at new highs of the morning here. And again, there's VVIX, which is the vol of vol, has been really tame and has started to show signs of life the last couple of days, right? So there were kind of some signs that something was brewing. So you got to keep an eye on it. So VVIX and VIX, keep an eye on, and see if sellers can grab a hold of that for a potential bounce.
And then what do you got flow wise off the open here? How
that's right. There's nothing flow's been a lot of chasing in the hot tech anyhow of late, right? We've been seeing the arms of the world, the semis, but so far today you have names like Amazon, Apple. They have so much Feb exposure expiring this week. Think about all that Feb call buying we were seeing in those names. Okay, they expire Friday, so now what you're likely going to see is just position replacement. So if I got 10 million worth of Apple calls that expire Friday, I'm going to push out 7 million of them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not going to see any you're going to see a lot of neutral delta stuff, not really directional stuff as people adjust, at least initially here. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right,
All
and we'll
right.
see what that leads to. But again, if you're looking for downside, I think you cue off the VIX and the VVIX. They have strength. It's likely going to lead to selling of all that crowded systematic stuff. May not be as violent as you would like, but you could sell rallies.
Okay. All right.
And right now you got VVIX and VIX highs, VIX sellers not even in the picture yet at all.
Can you take a look at Goldman
No,
Sachs?
Norris. This is Norris now again. Are you guys kidding me?
What?
No,
God forbid he
Norris.
calls you.
I got Lucci live. It was all his fault. What's up?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. We're good. It was all Lucci's fault. I'll talk to you later.
God, this motherfucker.
He said that's your warning. One more time and you're out, Lucci. All right.
Wow.
Thank you, Norris.
Wow.
All right.
All right.
What were you
Anyways,
saying now? You were saying something before Norris interrupted our conversation. What am I showing? What?
on the specific names here on
Yeah.
videos and all this kind of stuff. What do you?
So here, I'll give you an example. Like Apple, we saw a little bit of flow in, right? And if you look at the Apple lines, you could see they're shutting down some Fed call positions. Here, look, I just posted it. Okay. So you see, like you see stuff hitting the bid on a lot of those Fed lines.
Yeah.
So they're just moving. What happens is they wait, just like anybody else. The first signs of cracking out there, then they start moving some stuff around initially. And then once the dust settles, maybe you see some buying come in. If not, you might see the selling, accelerate. Because again, this week is a dangerous week. It's just a dangerous week.
Yeah, I agree. And if you take a look right now at a select basket of names here, especially the AMD, the Nvidia, and the SMCI, these things just got a nice little uptick here. That's obviously going to put pressure on the market to the upside here. So keep an eye on FANG, as much as you can. Do you see anything on Goldman Sachs? Jesus.
Let's see, Goldman. Yesterday we saw some bank buying. Wow, Goldman down 14. Same thing. Look at this. My point, ready? Like, look at Goldman. Look at the lines here. I'm not even going to tell you anything. What's the first thing that sticks out to you when you see these Goldman lines?
Fucking hold on.
What color do you see splashed all over those things?
I can't see your screen.
You got to go to Wall Street. Oh, you're going to go there? Okay. Yeah, I could blow it up there.
Because where are you here? Man, I'm all fucked up.
Yeah, you got some issues over there, but it's okay. It happens to the best of us,
I'm all fucked up.
Or you put it in.
Did you put
I'm in
it
Wall
in?
Street Jesus only now, all the time.
All right, hold on. Okay, here we go. So you just posted the Goldman Sachs. Let's take a look at this. What sticks out the most?
What
400
red.
I mean, it's red on the bid side.
There you go. So that's what I was explaining earlier to you. A lot of people just moving stuff around. So they're getting out of the short term stuff, and they're going to look to push it out for more time to try to survive this.
I see. But yeah, you're right. It's red side on the call, so everybody's just dumping their 400 calls.
Yep.
And then move into God knows where.
Yeah. Pushing out. They're going to look for more time. That's initially what they're going to look to do, because again, Friday, all this stuff goes poof on Friday. So they got to make that move anyway.
No, you're right. Because I see 410s calls getting bought. You don't really see puts getting bought here.
No,
at least not yet.
And yeah, exactly. And again, a lot of the action we've been seeing the last few months have been all call side, right? So that's why
they've been all call side.
Yeah, that's why you're not seeing any put action being moved around. People weren't even buying protection. That's kind of the problem here.
No,
you do have some in an underbelly name here. TDS, Tom, David, Sam. They report on 216, and they could be targeting that. TDS.
Okay. FYI, you're not sharing your screen on the stream, so we can't see your screen on the stream.
Well, now, what the hell's that all about? Why would that happen?
That's
Let me
just
see.
stream specific. Maybe it just conked
Oh,
out.
here. No, I'm not sharing my screen at all. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh. Real funny. Real fucking funny.
There we go.
Huh.
That was a
Uh,
problem. Okay.
yeah.
All good now.
Motherfucker. All right. All right. Let's take a little pause here. It's 11:10. We got 20 minutes left. Let's take a look at that arm, man. Jesus, that arm has been insane
Oh
lately, bro.
God! Did you see yesterday again? Had another one of those days yesterday.
I seen it, man. I seen it.
We were talking about you all day yesterday. Some of the moves out there with this arm and all. You must have been. Your head must have been spinning.
Oh my god. I was taking a look at it and I was so pissed that I had the
You
computer
fired
issues
up,
and all
right?
this stuff. I was so fucking fired up. What do you see on oil? If you see anything, any moves inside of oil at all? I don't
I
know.
haven't seen anything at all oil either. Very really quiet. You know, Oxy
Yeah.
is seeing some activity, but they report earnings.
Right.
Um, a little bull flowing some of the names of late, but
Yeah.
nothing really
Yeah.
get excited about.
GS fresh lows, guys. Fresh lows on that fucking GS. This thing is incredible now, down 14. But again, it had that one update where it faked everybody out.
Again, right? Ron was talking about that yesterday. This thing
Fucking
is
faked everybody out.
God. That's a tough stock, man.
So I'm gonna stick to my guns here and go for GS 370s because that was the biggest fake out I've seen. And again, now we're seeing a complete reversal. The question is do we really get the follow through on the downside? That's the question, folks. You know, obviously with this move off of inflation here, do you think this was overdone here? By the way, Jesus, on the
No,
inflation
I don't think
shit?
it's overdone. No, because I mean, think about every little piece of data from last year. I went maybe November has gone
Sure.
the bull's way. Every single one. Inflation has been a catalyst for more upside in the market because it's been coming in softer. The problem is, as risk assets rally, as the economy strengthens, so will inflation. So at some point, one of these CPI numbers were going to come in a little bit hotter than expected. And when you
Sure.
got everybody on one side of the boat, this is what you get. You know, it's so again, there's nobody predicts this stuff. Nobody, no, I told you so's, but this was the inevitable, right? Whether it was going to happen today, happen next week, happen in
Sure.
2 weeks, something like this was going to show face. And then this is what we got to pay attention to see how real this becomes. How the all sides positioning. Do
Yeah.
they catch them? Do they get them to puke? Because if they do, you
Yeah.
can get a really violent sell and you're going to get an
Yeah.
explosion in VIX, just like kind of 2018 ish. That's what happened then. So that's what you got to pay attention to. Do they catch all these bulls all side to get them to puke? Because that could be a real problem.
Right. It's always just one or two different catalysts here. Guys, take a look at the, again, the semis here are still being held up here for the most part. That Tesla is only down 2. You know, it did look a lot weaker here this morning. If you take a look at Pinterest, Snapchat, and all this kind of stuff, they're not really doing anything. Eli Lilly is fucking green, by the way. Eli Lilly is motherfucking green, and that means we are all team Ozempic.
Ozempic, baby. Ozempic. Let's see. Google. Yeah, so what are they selling? They're selling all the more speculative stuff. That's what they're selling. Like you see the Russell today.
No.
Hit up IWM. Look what they're doing to that thing today.
Well, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at IWM here. Small caps. Whoa!
That whole move.
Rotation of small caps lasted fucking 2 days.
Yeah. It got everybody all excited and poof.
Jesus.
So that's taking the brunt of this here.
Wow, that IWM is so weak, bro.
Yeah, it really is getting smashed here.
Holy shit. Comedy.
You got the squeezometer, which was bumping its head on 70 yesterday, down to 50. So from red hot back down to neutral, right quick. I'll post that so the stream guys can see it.
Somebody logged into my Microsoft account from Germany. I don't know one person from fucking Germany, and his name is fucking Nico.
Nico's in Germany.
Nico is in Germany. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Notice every attempt for SPY to sell off, right? They've went ahead and just or sorry, every attempt on SPY to rally, they went ahead and just sold it all back. Now, are we getting some serious downside pressure? No. It's just very slow. It's very slow. So it's I don't know.
And you're saying the big guys are holding up quite well, all considering,
Big
right?
guys are all considering here from the from where they opened here. All considering they are open, they are holding. Now, if they let go of those, that's it.
That's the problem. Yep.
That's it.
I saw a little shop had earnings and missed, right?
Yeah, shop got fucking demolished. Thank God I got out of that fucking shit.
Yeah, you had to anyhow. I had our numbers. You know, it was interesting too because yesterday into the bell we saw a good amount of VIX buying. You know, so people were getting ready for a little excitement here.
A little sexy time.
A little sexiness. VIX and new highs. VVIX kind of slowed down here, but right off new highs. Oh, I didn't put this up again? God damn it.
SPY here. Fucking weak. Fucking weak. Folks here that are waiting for the rallies to get in short, number one, and then folks here are waiting for big pops here. They're not getting them yet, at least. So all obviously could all change here pretty quickly.
So here in greed index, 79 out of 100 equaling extreme greed. And looking at the VIX, currently at 15.04.
What Biden have to say over here?
I didn't know.
Sources close to Biden White House say the panic after the Her report just went somewhat hyperbolic on the real possibility that Powell can't cut rates or will be cutting them into an uptick of inflation, which could be worse. Today's inflation. Oh, this is from Gasparino.
Gasparino.
He's been around a long time, huh? You remember that guy on CNBC and Barron's? He's been
long time. Ron Sherrod just hit me up and says he's getting texts and phone calls. Can you please tell the room to calm the fuck down? Here's your problem. Here's the problem, Ron Sherrod. You gave these motherfuckers your phone number, man. Why would you do that?
That's
why would you give these insane fucks your fucking phone number, man?
Holy shit. That's like telling your aunt to buy Bitcoin and giving her a direct line to you.
Do any of you have my phone number? There's only a couple people here that have my phone number. Screek, I think, has my phone number because I seen him in New York, and it's kind of a different story. Now, guys, take a look at Semi's here. Semi's here. You got a nice
Carvana
pop.
buying here. Carvana, they're playing a little bit.
Yep, nice pop on Semis. There might be a couple other people that came down here that have my number that went to Trade Space. That might be another reason why you have my number. However, SMCI is green, by the way.
Oh my God.
SMCI is green. You might want to actually, if you got puts, you might want to buy some fucking calls to hedge your shit out, man. You might want to. You might just want to. But anyways, Ranchero has told me to tell you guys to calm the fuck down. He said CTFD, which again, I'm sure you guys know what
I
that
didn't know
means.
that. I just learned that, but that's good.
Yeah.
Instead of listening to it.
Okay, now SPY here, kind of looking like it may be in that position to give a little bit of a rally going. How's that VIX looking? Has it reversed a little bit?
VIX still right off highs, hasn't pulled back yet. No.
Okay.
When's Carvana report? 2/22. So the end of February. You got a little Carvana flow there. I don't know where they're buying that thing out of all things for a bounce. SSRM. This is what? Silver? Oh, they destroyed that thing today. Oh
Okay.
my God. Look at this
What's-
one. SSRM.
SSRM.
I tell you, this guy's got balls buying some stock calls here.
Oh my God. What the hell is this thing? SSR Mining. Look at this, guys. I don't know what this is, but this is not good.
I think it's
Whatever
a
it is.
gold or silver miner, I think. Man.
Whatever it is, this is not good. That is not good. Mario's talking about Disney here. I'm surprised. I mean, Disney here holding in there.
Yeah, look
SMCI
at
is
that.
still green. Looks like Bank of America's trying to pop here. SPY here still holding on. This looks like a change in character here. Let's see how long this lasts. So you got SPY, decent move up here. Jose, yes, it's still open. However, it's going to turn into a private space now with just some seasoned traders, some hedge fund guys, and that's it. So you won't be able to come down here. Sorry to say.
You got some size SPY puts or with time April. Let's see what's going on in SMCI. You said that thing went green, huh? This stock.
Yeah,
looks like
SMCI,
maybe
yep.
just out of the money put selling, but they look like they're selling calls there too. SMCI.
NVIDIA 720. 720. By the way, it closed at 723 or somewhere around there. It closed around 723 on the NVIDIA. So
And you have NVIDIA earnings next week. So I don't know how much selling you're going to see before that, right? I don't know who wants to get out before earnings, but
you got NVIDIA earnings next week, 100%.
yep.
AMD running here, 170 and looking good. It's only down a point here. It's only down a point here. NVIDIA here covered the whole program from the inflation news.
He sucks.
It covered the whole program from the inflation news here.
Amazon with time. Yeah, Amazon, you got some flow there too. With time though.
722 on that NVIDIA now. Holy shit. Nice change in character on SPY and the whole nine here. What do we got? 6 minutes here till we close it up and go to the Steam Room, guys. Guys, if you don't have your subscriptions yet, take a look at it. You get 2 weeks here for about $8. And we are convinced here, once you're in there, you will not want to leave. All right, let's take a look at SPY again. This is the first decent rally we've seen all day here, and it's only 11:30. Long day left here, guys.
Long day.
Pretty fat squeeze across the board here on all semis. AMD, Nvidia in particular. If you take a look at Goldman Sachs, still hugging the lows. Still hugging the lows. Still hugging the fucking lows.
Those quality mega caps catching a bid, right? Tech.
Yeah. Meanwhile, banks and oil shithoused here.
You
Why
are
still
at
going?
extreme levels on tick breath, that measure we watch intraday. I just posted the chart. Let's see, Twilio. That looks like a roll too. These are fucking all rolls here. Oh, earnings tomorrow, Twilio.
Twilio. SPY still rocking. Let's take a look at Microsoft. I mean, most of these things are curling back up here.
So the shares have veered all their losses back to flat on the day.
Got a good bunch of names going green here too. All right, a couple of more minutes here until we move over. We're trading 49.58 now on SPX. Sentiment has changed considerably here, and let's see if this continues. One IV is saying, yeah, what were you saying?
No, AMD caught a sweep there. Go ahead.
Calls, yeah?
Yeah, March 1st, 172. Nothing big, but they're playing the momentum there. What were you saying now? About IV?
One IV is talking about when do you
Oh.
create a Discord server?
A who?
Well, we don't need Discord because we built our own. Remember, the chat room is built by us. It's not a Discord. It's not a Slack. It's not any of that. It's ours. Yeah, that Nvidia, man, smoker here. Another 5 points and you get that easy. SMCI here back to basically where it closed yesterday and could run another 20, 30 points easy here, especially if SPY gets some legs and continues to the upside. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, here, 3 minutes to us migrating over to the chat. Yeah, nice pickup across the board here.
Yep. Not a whole lot flow wise. Little selling in VIX and the vol products, but not a whole lot. A little bit.
It's fucking cold back here.
You complain about cold. We got Porto. We got hit over the head with a blizzard over there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you now?
We certainly did.
All right, guys. We will see you in the room. You know what to do. Big day. This is one of those days where you kind of want to stick around. You want to stick around for all of it because
Yeah, definitely.
there's going to be some major moves here. It's only fucking 10:30 here. You know, the day hasn't even started. So you're going to see a lot of stuff here going on, a lot of fake outs, a lot of opportunities here. So
You
come
got a
through
bet
the
in
Steamroom.
Costco. Talk about a stud. March 7/10s. They do report March 7th. Costco, COST.
Indeed. Indeed. Carlos is saying I'm getting a membership. Fuck, love this channel. Chuck A, the chat room is a separate app.
Chuck.
Yeah, man. It's a separate app completely. All right, guys. We'll see you in there. Peace.
Have a good day, everybody.